From the heart of the Limestone City in Kingston, Ontario, I'm Rebecca Fryer with Kingstonist News. Here's what's making headlines today, March 21st, 2022. Spring has officially arrived in Kingston, and with its arrival, we say goodbye to many of the provincial-wide mask mandates in relation to COVID-19. The City of Kingston announced last week that in conjunction with the province, mandatory masking and vax proof would no longer be necessary at municipal buildings, including Artillery Park. However, Kingston Health Sciences Centre says that masks and COVID-19 protective measures will remain in place at all Providence Care sites until further notice. KFLNA's Medical Officer of Health says that despite relaxing some pandemic measures, it's important to remember that COVID-19 is still present and that there is still a risk of transmission. He adds that while indicators such as wastewater demonstrate the level of transmission has been gradually rising over the past 2 months or so, they also show that the severity of the illness on a population level, such as hospitalization rates, continue to remain low. By law enforcement and Kingston Police have reported a relatively quiet St. Patrick's Day for 2022, despite enforcement partners needing to disperse 3 nuisance parties in the University District, resulting in a total of 25 administrative monetary penalties. The celebrations marked an improvement from past years, according to a joint release from Kingston Police and the City of Kingston. However, Kingston Police continue to investigate an incident in which one of their officers was struck in the head and injured by a bottle on Saturday afternoon while on duty in the University District. Police say the incident happened around 2:15 in the area of Aberdeen and Johnson Streets. The injured officer required stitches to help close the wound to her head, and she was transported to KGH by paramedics. Anyone who has information, including images, video, or any knowledge of who is responsible for throwing the bottle in regards to this incident is asked to contact police. A reminder that you can leave an anonymous tip by simply calling police and asking to remain anonymous. Police need your help locating missing 16-year-old Logan Gibson. According to Kingston Police, Gibson was last seen in the area of Portsmouth Avenue and Elmwood Street at approximately 11:55 p.m. on March 18th. He's described as white, 5'10", 130 pounds with short dark hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a black coat, black pants, and a blue baseball cap. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to contact police. The Canadian Coast Guard will begin ice-breaking operations just off the shore in Bath this week. Operations are scheduled to begin on Monday, but could be shifted due to the weather. 2 large amounts of government funding were announced last week in Kingston. Firstly, MPP for Hastings, Lennox and Addington, Darryl Cramp, announced a capital grant for up to $9.9 million for a new dialysis unit for Kingston Health Sciences Centre. And then Kingston Mayor Brian Patterson announced a $4.6 million in funding for Kingston's integrated care hub located on Montreal Street. Since opening its doors as a pilot project in 2020, the ICH has been essential in providing 24/7 services to vulnerable citizens with immediate needs such as safety, food, and rest, but also longer-term needs such as addictions and mental health services. 2 17-year-old kids from Ottawa were arrested and charged on St. Patrick's Day in Kingston following a stabbing in the city's West End. It was around 8:30 that Kingston Police got a call about a violent attack in Old Colony Park, resulting in one teen victim being rushed to KGH by paramedics due to his injuries. Police investigation has resulted in an attempted murder charge against one of the youths from Ottawa. A 23-year-old Loyalist Township woman faces multiple charges following a crash and run on the 401 in Napanee. Police say they got a call about a vehicle that had hit the ditch and continued driving erratically on the 401, resulting in many more calls to the OPP. Police say that once they were able to stop the driver, she showed signs of impairment and was arrested at the scene. Alexis Perrin faces a handful of charges, including driving with an open container of alcohol and failure to wear a seatbelt properly. For more on these stories and other headlines, or to submit your own news, visit kingstonist.com and become a subscriber today. I'm Rebecca Fryer. Have a great one, Kingston.